Okay, let's see if the stream appears on YouTube in a moment. So yeah, apparently it should be. Okay, we got the video, so that's good. So I guess let's go to the animator, or actually let's go to the templates first, because we're gonna be making, let's see, the medium human template. So there's that. Let's go to the projects, and then we're gonna name this one Alien Hunter, right? That's what we said we're gonna make today. Yeah, okay. And let me just check the color palettes here. Okay. So that we can kind of see what we're gonna be working with. Perhaps some grays, some reds, we got some skin tones. We probably, well, we'll see what we're gonna do with the skin tones, because I haven't actually decided if it's gonna be like an entity that's hunting aliens or it's an alien that hunts other stuff. So we have some room for to decide that a little bit later. And usually it kind of helps if you start with the head, so that can kind of give us some idea what we're gonna be working with. So let's turn on the mirrors so that we have a nice symmetric design, and then maybe let's get rid of the hair. I don't think we're gonna really need the hair. We're probably gonna replace it with something else, so let's get rid of that. Then maybe we can leave the ears for a moment, but I doubt we're gonna keep those as well. So one thing that I was kind of thinking of that we could maybe do would, or like how to make it look like an alien. So one option would be to kind of make it have multiple eyes. So that could look kind of cool. And then we could even make it look like some kind of a mask or something. Just kind of reminding me of some stuff from the... I'm not really sure whether it was the Alien or the Predator. It was probably the Predator, right? But it's been a while since I have seen those movies. So maybe we can try to do something like that. And then the problem is that we're kind of limited with the gray colors. So maybe we can just use these 5 here, and that's gonna be like an interesting challenge because we tend to have more gray shades, but unfortunately not on these templates. So we're gonna have to work with what we've got. So maybe it could have like a breathing mask. And then let me just kind of figure out kind of how we want to model this, because right now it looks kind of weird because it's like really tall face due to the hair that was there. So I mean we could make it have some hair even. Maybe we could just make like a how much can I undo here? Okay, maybe we can go with that. Maybe we can have some hair, and then we can have like a mask on it. So let's see. Now I need to do the hair that I have deleted before. Oops. So maybe something like that. And now let's try to figure out how to make this mask. That's the wrong tool. Something like that. And then the eyes, they could be either square or they could be like, whoa, rectangles. Maybe if we were to do it like that. Although I think I kind of prefer the squares. Or even we could make them like little dots. So let's see, maybe kind of oh, it looks actually like an eye and some eyebrows. I didn't even realize it before. So yeah, these definitely look like eyebrows. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out how to make like an interesting hole for the eyes or something. Yeah, we could go with something like, yeah, that's too much. I kind of liked it here though. Let me see what that would look like. So I'm kind of trying to go for the thingy that you would see like on the Ghost Recon or stuff, like those night vision goggles that have like a third thingy here in the middle of the forehead or something like that. So maybe we could try to do that as well. Just kind of check it out what that would look like. So let's see, maybe like this. I don't like it that much, to be honest. Could just go maybe with something like that. Although now I think it resembles the eyebrows kind of too closely. That's a shame. So maybe we can try to work with that, and then we'll adjust the other stuff. So let's get here, let's do something like that. And then what we could also do would be maybe some kind of an oxygen like a pipe going from the side of the mask, like somewhere towards the back. And in that case, we would need to extend it a little bit further outwards. I think we can get rid of that. And then let's see here kind of what that would look like. So maybe something like that. And then I guess it could go kind of here underneath the ear. So we would have to, come on, let me pick that color. So it would kind of look like that. Let's see, can we make this even more? No, it might be a little bit too much actually. So maybe what we can do here is do it like this, and then let's select everything here. We didn't select everything, as you could see. And now let's select this and push it inwards. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. Okay, we did it a little bit too much, but we got the result that we kind of wanted. And here we could also okay, so basically let's maybe first do the first thing that we wanted to do. So kind of this oxygen thingy. And we could even do it like this here. Then maybe we can add a little bit more hair going around. And then as far as the hair is concerned, we might want to do it, well, I was thinking about some dark shade. I'm just not sure. Maybe this greenish might look actually interesting. Let's see. So something like that, and I don't think we need the ears anymore, so we can erase that. So now let's see, kind of this curvature of the hair kind of looks all right. And then let's add some volume to it. So something a little bit like that. Now it looks really robotic. That doesn't necessarily present a problem. Maybe we can make it... I was kind of going for the dreads and stuff, but right now I think we might actually be able to do maybe some kind of a camo thingy with this greenish gray. So let's maybe try to explore that direction. So maybe we can make this part look a little bit more like some kind of a helmet or something. So let's see. Maybe we can square that up, and then let's do something like this here. Now it kind of reminds me of the hat that the rebels used in the Star Wars, I think, on the, what was the planet with the little bear thingies in the, that had like the Death Star shields on it in the Return of the Jedi. Now I won't be able to remember it, but you can Google that in case you're wondering which movie I have in mind right now. Where the Ewoks lived, so no, I'm not sure. Now let's get rid of that. So let's see, I guess we can add some shades later on. And also let's not, maybe we could color it like that a little bit so we can make some kind of a transition from the hat. And then I think we can maybe scrape that idea altogether, and let's see what this looks like right now. So that's kind of interesting. Get back in. I'm also thinking that maybe we wanna make this helmet a little bit more rectangular, and then we might want to do like some kind of ear pads or something like that, just to kind of make it look a little bit thicker. Okay, so there's that. And then I think we can start experimenting with some eyes. So again, so I think that would be a little bit too wide. So maybe something like that, and then let's see what happens if we make everything a little bit taller. Doesn't look too bad. Then maybe we can just do a little bit of a shadow on top, right there. Okay, so that can be like a pretty decent starting point for us. And then let's kind of try to keep it somehow interesting. Let's not make it too boring. So let's see, what do we want to do next, kind of. So I guess chest, right? Let's turn on the nice lines. And then maybe the chest can be a bit bulkier. Like that. And maybe we can extend it forwards a little bit. And then, I have no idea which green, which shade here we have used. So maybe let's go ahead and save this. And let's go quickly back to the head. Let's find out. So A44 are the last digits of the hex code. So hopefully that helps us find it. So A44, okay, this is the one. So maybe we can just fill that in as a kind of a camo suit or something like that. And then for the arms, let's try doing the right arm, because it's gonna be actually, let me just yeah, so the block kind of assumes that the weapon is right-handed. So, and actually we even have it with the sword, so let's see. Okay, we can do that to kind of see how it fits with the animation. So let's find the right arm. So this is the one. So now we need to get rid of the mirroring, because it's well, actually I think it would be helpful if we saw which side we should be editing. So let's do it like that, so we actually see the skeleton or the ghost of the other parts. And then maybe we can go ahead and make the shoulders a bit bulkier. So let's turn on the nice lines, then maybe extend them a little bit downwards like that. And I think if we were to do it here as well, we might get some Z fighting, which is kind of not something that we want. So whoops, come on, go away, Windows. Let's see, something like that. And maybe we could even, make them so large that they would kind of completely overlap that part. That's another option. Now we can't really distinguish those two, and also it looks a little bit weird, to be honest, to have such a bulky shoulders and then not really much else. So maybe let's get rid of that, something like this, so we can keep a pretty simple geometry right there. And we're gonna add just some details to it later on. And then I'm thinking whether we could do some stuff on the forearm. So we can, let's see, let's try to make this part a little bit bulkier so that we can add some details later on. And then let's find our gray shade actually, and let's fill that in. So there's that. And then as far as the hand and the sword are concerned, I think we're gonna use the gray for our hand, because it's metal after all. And then let's fill that with a darker one, and then the fingers with a brighter color. And then as far as the sword is concerned, maybe can just do some initial ideas. So I think we would want to have this maybe as a square or as a cube, kind of. It's not exactly the cube, because it's gonna be slightly wider, but we have actually rotated for no reason. Actually we want to do it like this, so that we can fill this in. And also I guess we could turn on the nice line, the mirroring again, just so we can we don't have to do everything twice. Now maybe we can do some of the guard rail, or like whatever this, the sword guard, perhaps that's what it's called. maybe something like that. And for some reason, do we need to? Why is this not attached properly to the arm? Now that's a mystery. Flip it like that. What? What the heck is going on? Let's see if we flip it over there. Nope. For some reason we have managed to mess up the pivot point. So let's try to fix that. I don't know. I hope 32 is all right. I'm not sure where it was before. Maybe we can check it. Let's see, maybe we can check it on the other arm. So let's go to the left arm. Let's check the pivot point. So it's at 3, going from the bottom finger, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, or it's actually the thumb, so it should be like top finger, right? So 3, and then if we go to the right arm, let's see. If we color it to the thumb, it's 31, including the thumb. So 2 more, I think we should be at 33. Let's hope that works. Okay. So there's that, and then I think we can make this slightly wider. With what? Okay, that was really weird what just happened there. Because it moved just a part of the model for some reason. So I guess we can keep on working now. So let's maybe continue making some of these guard here. Then maybe we can do that. Okay. Now it looks a little bit bigger. And then maybe as far as the blade is concerned, we could make it slightly wider, like from there. So let's see, something like that. And then we're gonna figure out the colors a little bit later. Now we're just doing kind of the modeling. So that, and now the face looks kind of weird, to be honest. I think I'm gonna move back to the head and change it again. So let's turn on the nice lines. And then let's see. That's definitely too much, so let's get rid of that. And then how do we make it look more like a hunter? That's a good that's a good question. Maybe we can get rid of that. Maybe we can make the helmet go like all the way around. That might be interesting too. So let's do it here, here, and then I think I'm just gonna color this in. So that looks kind of interesting. Now it looks even more like some kind of a helmet or something. So that's good. And then let's do it like this. And then one option would be to kind of do like some That kind of reminds me a little bit of the American football, like some kind of helmet. Let's see. Yeah, and that's gonna create a lot of faces, so maybe let's not do, let's not do that. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Now it might look kind of good. Let's see. I kind of like it. I just think that we can add some more details to it, so we might wanna revisit that part a little bit later. And then as far as the right arm is concerned, now that we know the orientation of it, maybe we can, let's see, let's flip it around. Let's make it a little bit longer. Let's flip it back. And now maybe we can do something like this. Save, and let's see, let's go to the idle maybe. Okay, there's like a lot of animations. Idle 0, 2, oh my gosh, there's so many. Yeah, so maybe something like that, but I'm still deciding whether I would prefer to have this one block or one voxel higher. I think now it's even better maybe. And then another thing that we might do is something like this. Just so it has like some kind of a shield or something. Let's see. Can do it like that, and then this part we can make the square, so let's mirror that onto the other side. Okay. And then maybe we can also make it one voxel higher, just so it kind of matches this area at the back. So yeah, and then also I think we can make it a little bit wider, just so it looks a little bit more, I don't know, dangerous and stuff. Just a little bit bulkier. So there's that. And then yeah, then maybe we can even extend this a little bit further forwards like that, or maybe let's do it like this. Cool. So I think that's it so far for the. And now of course I'm thinking whether we should move the top thingy even more down like that, which I don't dislike, if that makes any sense. So maybe we can do something like this. It just kind of makes it look a little bit more dangerous if the hole for the eyes is smaller. So I don't know if that's because he has like dangerous eyes or something else, but I kind of like it where it is right now. So yeah. And then maybe as far as the, just so we don't like make everything this as this armor looking, so I kind of want to distinguish the greenish part as the armor, and then the grayish part as the like the robot actually inside and stuff. So maybe we can do something like this, just so we can kind of see a little bit of the difference between the like armored chest, and then the belly can be perhaps a little bit exposed. So there's that, and then if we go to the belly, that should be gray, right? And then if we go to the hips, I think, let's see how that would fit together. So I think we can use a part of them, or we can color like a little bit of gray, and then let's color the rest into the green gray. I mean, all of them are grays, so how do you distinguish them from one another? Well, at least when I'm mentioning them. So maybe something like this. Let's hope it doesn't create like too many Z fightings. And then here I can do maybe something like that, just to kind of wrap it up all together. And then this can be perhaps even modeled a little bit like that, and just to kind of add some stuff to it. So okay, and then for the legs we can again maybe do some mixture of these different grays. So let's see, right thigh, of course it's gonna have to start with this one because it intersects with the hips. So let's do 4 here, and then let's do the rest with some gray. And then, well, I would prefer to keep the knees gray. Well, okay, I'm gonna call this green and then the other one gray, just to kind of distinguish them. So I would kind of like to keep the knees gray because of the Z fighting and stuff. And we can move the green part lower here actually. So let's go to the right thigh, and then let's move this a little bit lower like that. And then on the, let's see, on the leg, we used, what's going on? Come on, let me, oh, that's the ghost one. I'm still not getting used to that. So here we can use the green part, and actually this didn't disappear, whatever. And then let's fill that in with the gray. And I think we can make all of this a little bit wider. And then let's see, maybe we can do it like that. Okay. Looking interesting. And then for the feet, we can do, we can make them a little bit more robotic maybe. So might have like some toes right here. And then we could even make them slightly wider. So let me just color them in one color. Let's also start using some mirrors. And then let's see, if we were to do something like that, then maybe wrap it all the way around. And then also let's get rid of this stuff at the bottom. Okay. Now I think we need to use the gray one, right? Like this here. And then I think we can get rid of that. And let's see what we want to do with that. So maybe something like this. Just kind of modeling some stuff together. So there's that. Here we have the hips. And then for the arms, I think it would also be kind of cool if we did something similar. Oh my god, just a second. Okay, my bad. The dog got out and yeah, everybody was left wondering who left the dogs out, right? Okay, so we have resolved that, fortunately. So let's see here. Let's go to our gray color and then let's see. Can maybe color this part in. We can make it a little bit longer sleeve, so something like that. And then here on the forearm, let's see. Okay, we can do something like that, and then maybe let's do it like this. So that's kind of cool. Okay, and then yeah, we have messed up something with the arm, haven't we? Or maybe not. It's just that the sword is slightly intersecting, so let's maybe move the handle a little bit forwards, like that, just to kind of avoid that fighting. And then, oops. Okay, so there's that. And here is the inner part of the handle, so we're gonna get to that a little bit later. Okay, so now that we have kind of the rest of our body kind of figured out, now maybe we can return to the head once again and kind of see if it needs some additional fixes and stuff. So, whoa, what happened there? So I think it would be kind of cool if we made it a little bit narrower. So maybe something like that. And then let's do it like this. Let's do it like that. What is going on with my hotkeys today? They don't seem to be working as I want them to. So maybe I can do it. And I just want to kind of keep this head pretty narrow, because it kind of adds to the robotic look and stuff. So there's that. And then maybe it could have like some kind of jetpack or something on the back, so let's let's make that as well. So I'm thinking maybe we could just kind of go for the kind of a Mandalorian style one. So, and actually we don't need to start as low as we have right now. So maybe we can do it like this. Let's see. Okay. Then we can extend that further down. And yeah, it seems like we're gonna need some space. So let's extend this downwards. Let's not extend it too much because we might get some issues with the hips. And then maybe we can do some wings here. So let's do it like this. Yeah, I think this looks kind of cool. Now we're probably gonna recolor it into some kind of different color, just so it isn't too similar to the rest of it, but we're kind of getting some of the details done. Okay, so there's that. And then maybe it does look a little bit short, so let's turn it around, and then let's do it like that, kind of lengthen it a little bit, and then we can do something similar here at the top. Let's leave it like that. Okay, and then maybe we can just use some other color, just so that we can kind of distinguish it from the rest of our robot, like so. All right. So I guess now the next thing is to start making some details. So maybe let's go to the chest part. Maybe we can do a little bit like a hole for the neck and stuff. So maybe like this. Let's check it out. Yeah, it kind of matches nicely. And then we can do some highlights here. So let's see if this is gonna be bright enough. I think so. So just do something like this. And then let's do a little bit of a shadow underneath. And then also let's maybe do some shadow here next to the jetpack. So it's kind of casting it onto the rest of the stuff. And then this actually needs to be the same color as the jetpack, I think, because it's no longer a part of the upper armor or whatever. And now for the jetpack, let's see what the blue color kind of looks like. Could use the red one, although I don't think I would like to use red one for the whole jetpack. Maybe we can make it white. Oh, that burns, but let's see. Also, I think it would be kind of cool if we could do some camo stuff on there. But that's gonna come in a moment. First, let me figure out what the color of the jetpack should be. So I think I actually kind of like this kind of washed out brown. Now we just need to figure out like some details and stuff. So maybe we can add some stuff there. Maybe this can be a little bit darker because it's like in the shadow. And then maybe we can even do some highlights at the top or on the sides. Although not that big of a fan. Maybe we can just do some outline. Oh my god, not like that, of course. And also, how would it work here? Maybe we can do something like that. We can try to do it at least. So we're left off with something like that, and then we can do some of these kind of blackish colors there. That looks kind of interesting. And then also let's try to do some of the camo patterns. So something like that. And something like this, maybe a little bit of it here, a little bit of it there. And then I guess we could even emphasize it a little bit by making these parts that are kind of part of the camo and in the shadow at the same time. We can emphasize them a little bit more, like this. And then maybe we can even add some brown details. So maybe here. And then maybe we can even use the darker one. Actually, it kind of blends together a little bit better, if you ask me. So let's do something like that. And maybe another small dot there. So I guess we can go ahead and check it out right now. Okay. And next, let's go to the right arm. And let's see here what we got to do. So let's add some highlights, of course. Who doesn't like some highlights? Let's not do that. And then let's try to figure out some camo pattern. So maybe one here, one there. They're kind of similar, right? At the same height pretty much. So maybe let's move one a little bit across. So like this, like that. And then let's add some of these brownish tones as well. Something like that. Okay, now if we move on to the forearm, I kind of mentioned I would like to maybe have a little display here. So let's see how much space we actually got. We got 3 by 3. So let's see how much we can squeeze in there. So that's basically, or actually we could even do it here, might be even better. it would be more visible, of course. And here we can use like some kind of little bit brighter colors, maybe, just so we can see some buttons. So maybe there's that, and maybe let's use some brighter blue for the display, something like that. And then let's add some camo, so like this, and then here maybe we can do it on this side. So okay, and then let's add a voxel or two of this brown. And now I'm just kind of thinking that maybe this orange was a little bit too aggressive, so to say. So maybe let's do it like this instead. I kind of like it. Now, okay. Then we're gonna need to kind of figure out what we want to do with the gray parts. But first I think we can do the sword. So the time has come to do the sword. And let's see. I guess the blade could be reddish, so let's see here. And just to have something like that. And then well, this one is gonna look too bright, so maybe let's make it really dark, and then we can turn on the emissive colors. And then for the guard, let's try to experiment something with the grays, so something like that. And then maybe we can do like some highlights here on the top. Well, we're not mirroring this, right? So let's not forget about that. And then we can try to do the shadows like this. Although I'm not that big of a fan, actually. And oh my god. It's going on. So I kind of like it the way it is. Maybe we could do the darker color like in between here, just like that. Might look interesting. Like that, and then let's do it on the inner side as well. Something like that. And then on the bottom, I think we're gonna just do it like that. That here. And then let's use some of this red glow. So maybe we can do it like two colors, so like that, and then we make this emissive as well. And in that case, we can even do some details on the sword. So let's maybe do something like that. Okay. So there's that. And then the camo on the pants is gonna be a little bit of a pain in the ass, literally, because we need to be careful of the the moving parts, so we don't create some z-fighting. So maybe let's try to make a little spot here. maybe something on the side. And then what we do here, we should probably also do it more towards the center, like that. And then let's not forget about this side as well. So let's just do something like that. And then we can just sprinkle in a couple of these brown dots. So like that. And that should hopefully be enough. So let's maybe just trim the volumes, and it's gonna be it for that part, hopefully. Okay. And on the sword, I think it would look kind of interesting if we did this darker color all the way on the inner side, kind of. Let me see here. So here, oh, and we didn't mirror. So let's do it now. I think it looks a little bit better than what it did before. And now let's see, maybe this looks even better, right? So something like that. Cool. So that's that for now. And then as far as the legs are concerned, let's do some camo stuff on the calves as well. So let's not do it too high up, because that's when the where the Z fighting happens. So let's do it here maybe. Let's do it maybe on the inner side a little bit. Then let's do a couple of brown spots. Let's not forget about those. So maybe here and there. And that's basically gonna be it. And then let's go to the leg part. So, well, I think I'm gonna have to figure out a little bit what we wanna do with this. We could do it camo, we could do some other details. But I think we did some pretty decent work right now in this hour that the stream has been live for. And I think today is gonna be a little bit shorter stream. So I'm just gonna end it here. And hopefully, yeah, the next one is a little bit longer. I'm just kind of not feeling like forcing too much into this asset right now. So I guess thanks for watching, everybody who tuned in, and hopefully we see each other some next time. So bye bye.